Welcome to IELTS 7 Plus program offered by Thompson School. And in today's class, I want to talk about the course layout and requirements for candidates if they want to sign up for this class. As you can see, you should have at least 6.5 or strong upper intermediate level if you want to start this program. And to check your level, you can go to thompson.us and do the placement test. And if your level is lower than upper intermediate, I would strongly recommend that you work on your general English before starting this course. And it's going to last for 36 classes, so it's going to be roughly 3 months. And expected band score at the end of the program is 7 and 7.5. When it comes to time commitment for home assignments, that's going to be between 4 and 6 hours, depending on the complexity of the topic and your study efficiency. About individual sections, so the first 6 classes will be dedicated to listening. We'll cover all the question types that candidates might have difficulty with under exam conditions, and we'll give them 30 practice tests. And level of difficulty here is going to be hard because we want our candidates to have confidence and to ace all the questions under real exam conditions. We'll also give them supplementary activities, so they'll be listening to podcasts and they will also develop their note-taking skills. As we know, IELTS listening is not just about listening, but also reading the questions and writing the answers at the same time. So it's all about multitasking. So we'll increase their reaction time in order to be able to do that. And the expected band score here is 7.5. Meaning that the candidates will answer at least 32 questions correctly out of 40. And the next section is reading. So we'll have 6 classes on this part as well, and we'll cover all the question types. And we'll give candidates 30 practice tests. The level of difficulty is again hard, because we want our candidates to do tricky questions and to deal with them really well under real exam conditions. Of course, we'll give them some supplementary activities. They'll be reading scientific articles, and scientific articles are the source of IELTS reading passages. And we'll also give them fiction and non-fiction books to increase their speed and comprehension level. And there's going to be a really strong focus on vocabulary, because as we know, having strong lexical resource is fundamental to success, especially in IELTS reading part. And the expected band score at the end of this part is 7.5, meaning that the candidates will be able to answer 33 questions correctly out of 40. And about the most challenging part of the IELTS exam preparation, that's writing. Therefore, we have 16 classes to cover all the question types in both task 1 and task 2. And we'll teach our candidates more advanced structures like cleft sentence and complex sentence structures, because the examiners will be looking for a wide range of grammar, and the candidates should be able to produce error-free sentence if they want to score 7 or above in this section. And we'll also try to increase candidates' awareness of style and flexibility, because as we know, register here should be really academic. So our candidates should be able to differentiate between formal and informal words. And we'll encourage them to be as flexible as possible rather than using some templates or pre-prepared answers, which can also contribute to a high band score. And the expected band score at the end of this part is going to be 6.5, and that's the minimum. And about the last section, that's going to be speaking, and we're going to have 8 classes on this part. So we'll teach candidates techniques and strategies to succeed in part 1, part 2, and part 3 of their exam. As we know, especially part 3, two-way discussion is really difficult for candidates because they cannot extend their answers. So we'll teach them how to develop their answers, how to give good reasons and examples to succeed under exam conditions. So the main emphasis will be paid to the use of natural collocations and chunks of language, because as we know, a lot of candidates think in Russian or Uzbek and they translate their words word by word, and of course that's not natural. So we'll also give them topic specific vocabulary so that they can give concrete answers when it comes to actual IELTS speaking topics. So there's going to be roughly a set of 20 topics, that's really essential for IELTS speaking. And we'll also encourage students to be as natural as possible instead of giving memorized answers. Of course, memorized answers will be noticed immediately by the experienced examiners, and that's going to lower your mark. So therefore, try to be as natural as possible. So we'll teach you how to do that. And the expected band score at the end of this part is 6.5, and that's the minimum. And I believe that Thompson School candidates and Thompson School students will ace the exam because I believe in the program and I believe in the valuable experience of Thompson School IELTS instructors.